Hey, y'all. I got a few minutes. I am going to be heading up to the hospital here in just a little bit to go see Mama. She's in the hospital with a broken hip. Started to say broken heart, but that ain't the case. Hey, I don't know why. I guess because I was just getting rid of that part. I swear I don't know why anybody has that on there. I ain't. I'm only familiar with like one channel. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. You want to come up? Come on up if you like. We're I don't have a whole lot of time, but I do have a little bit. I need to time it where when I go up there, I'm tending to the puppies right now a little bit, and they are running around like a bunch of heathens. Hey, good to see you, Rob. Hey, Rob, if you can come up. In fact, if you like, I'll set it to where we can share the stream. That sounds good to me. Let's see here. That'll be in a different spot. Yeah, I'll set it on that a little bit later. I'll change it back. But Mama fell and broke her hip the other day. It wasn't a complete fracture. It wasn't a complete break. It was more of a. In fact, they didn't even see it on the X-ray, but they did a scan and they found hairline crack that ran down the entire length of it and all the way through. And so they did a let's see. All right, Noel, do you mind saying something in chat first? If you don't mind, type something in chat so I can. Well, I'll tell you what I can do. Hang on. It's a little different because I didn't see anything in chat, and I'm just a little bit careful. So hang on. Give me just a second. I got to put an overlay on here, and I will have you up. Well, let's see. We'll put that. No, we're going to put that one. That is a full length. All right. So here we go. All right. Let's see. You are up on the thing. How you doing today, Noel? Ma'am? Can you hear me? I typically am just a little cautious because sometimes people have a tendency to come up and do things they shouldn't. And so I just, because of the fact that I don't remember you ever being up on channel, do you mind? Hello? Let's see. Ma'am? Are you having some issues there? If you would hold up your right hand. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not getting any response, Noel. So I just have to be a little careful. Hey, how's it going, Black Widow channel? Oh, there we go. But if some in danger, will you shoot people? I've never been in that situation, but if I have to, in order to protect somebody else, I would. If I needed to, I would. But that's never been my. Hang on one second. All right. Do you mind talking, Noel? We've had to arrest people before. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen on occasion. Typically, most of the time out there, most folks follow the rules, but you know, this channel is more about being socialized, being social. What if we meet? Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate that, Jamie. Um, well, the fact is, I do hang out with YouTubers, but it's typically like at YouTuber meetups. We'd have one at Texas every year, and there is one down in Alabama I'll be going to. Hey, Chef, good to see you, brother. No, you can't come out to my work. In fact, it's a closed campus. Does your audio work? Does your microphone work, Noel? If so, I'll bring you back up. I will put an overlay just so that I can, you know, just for protection. But I guess I can bring you up. Hello, Noel. Does your microphone work? Well, I'm sorry, Noel. You can talk in chat if you want. It doesn't look like you'd like to talk on camera, and that's fine. I do have a few minutes. I am going to be going up to see Mom in a little bit, and I am, she's up at the hospital right now, broke her hip. Okay, all right, 12 to 3. Okay, cool. I've worked at McDonald's before. That's been a long, long time ago. I do work today, and I will be. Hey, Miss Rebecca.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Tell Devil Dog I said hello, Jamie. I'm looking forward to his next live stream. I'm sure he's going to be talking about, the cooking competition. It'll be a good thing. By the way, Devil Dog goes live for anybody that doesn't know. It goes live at 7. Oh, okay. I see. I've seen you in several chats recently, Noel. Let's see. The girl on panel, the lady on panel is my friend, Miss Rebecca. And Miss Rebecca has been, in fact, was my third guest on ever on the live stream. And so a lot of times we just sit around and chat. That's what we do. So
Exactly we do. Did you look at my name?
I did. I saw that the other day.
I didn't know if you did. I figured, hey, if I come up on your panel, that's what's going to say.
That reminds me. Did you see my? I did something the other day just to go through and have a little fun with you. Did you see that the other day?
Yes, I did.
I thought that was funny. Her channel is actually Rebecca, the Yarn Ninja. No, I'm sorry. No. Her channel is Touched by Yarn. Miss Rebecca, if you would put a 29 in the chat so that
I'll put it. I'll get it up on my phone.
Okay.
Because I'm on, of course, on the iPad. So.
I still don't know how you get up on iPad. My mama just can't do it.
Let me tell you what I do is you click on the link. I use the default browser.
Okay.
And then I have to click on what channel I want it to be, which is my, one that's connected.
Yeah.
With my YouTube. Click on that and it brings me right in.
I talked with her a little bit ago. She sounded in real good spirits, and I am headed up there in a little bit. She wants me to pick her up some chicken strips with some gravy, and as well as some onion rings. So, and they're supposed to send her to rehab today.
There we go.
Well, there we go. She's 29.
Yes, I am.
I love that.
Yeah.
And but yeah, thank you for asking, Black Widow. She's 81 years old, and I'm thinking that at some point we're gonna start. I don't know how many subscribers she has, but I know that let's see, 24 almost got arrested. It does happen from time to time. Um, Sometimes, especially these days, it almost seems like there's a lot of folks that I guess I could check on Mama's account. She's got 11 subscribers. So that's awesome, Noel. I guess I'm just waking up good. I ain't woke up good yet. But here in a little bit, I'll be going up to see Mama and bring her some food. I will. There's a family thread that people make, on the phone, texting. And so I try to keep up with what's going on. Your daddy broke his hip at that age and recovered fine. I'm glad to hear it. Just keep pushing forward.
The one thing is to make sure to keep an eye on that she doesn't get any blood clots. If she has she had surgery?
Yeah, they replaced half her hip.
Oh, okay.
And they were talking about just put some kind of a pin or plate or something on it. But then they the surgeon suggested doing a partial hip replacement, and so that's he said the surgery only takes like 20 or 30 minutes. So and it wasn't a long surgery by any means, and but I'm planning on going through and spending some time with I'm going to be requesting some FMLA time, Family Medical Leave Act time, to go help take care of my parents, because my brothers have been taking care of that for the most part. I'm lucky enough to still have both of my parents with us, and both of them are in their 80s, and they. I'm sorry if I keep swatting. There's gnats around here today, but they've got a lot of medical appointments and what have you. And hello, Noel. How are you?
Hi, Noel.
Okay. I'm fairly new to Noel, and so I don't know what to do. Now y'all quit. Otis, leave them alone, and y'all leave him alone. Hey, Otis. Sometimes these puppies pick on Otis a little bit, trying to get him to play. But everyone should share. You get burnt out. That's true. But so far, for the last year or so, I think most people on here know I work, like Sunday through Thursday, and often a lot of the time Friday. So I work. I got to get me a fly swatter. But anyhow, they have a bunch of medical appointments. Mama just got through. Well, about a year ago, I think she finished up her cancer treatments, and so she sometimes has to go to those appointments and other things. And then Daddy, he's got heart issues. He's got cancer issues. He's got also he's diabetic, and just several issues. So he's got a lot of appointments, and so they go through, and my brother Wyatt will take them one week, and Russell will take them the next. Then it goes back to Wyatt, and then Russell. I can't do every other week or every third week, but I think I can go through and do like once a month, take a week, and just help them out with taking them to their appointments and going up to helping them with Daddy with his insulin, shots, and keeping his meds straight. He's got a whole bunch of medications that he takes, and I'll have to learn more about what he takes when. Now, granted, both of my brothers, Wyatt and Russell, live basically, almost a stone's throw from her. And I live a little bit, well, considerably further away, but it's not that far. I can get down there in about 10, 15 minutes. And so I'll be, and I work Sunday through Thursday. Both of them, my brothers, have their own hello.
Nicole? She pops up.
Well, I don't know if she's, yes, I just added you, but you dropped down. You left. Anything will be appreciated, I'm sure. Well, yeah. That's a good idea, Black Widow. You know, get some kind of a list together to where they can, you know, be a little easier.
I would think that a spreadsheet would be nice, you know, and it gives what the medication is, and you know, like what they do at the hospital and stuff like that. But
Well, yeah, I mean that's a good idea. I know that one of my brothers is married to a nurse, and my aunt, my mama's sister, is a nurse, and so they help out a lot with a lot of the stuff. And I think my other sister-in-law tends to help them keep it. Hey, I can hear you now. How you doing, Noel? Noel? If you'd like to talk from time to time, but just not show your face, that's fine too. You'll just have to stop cam, and it'll put your avatar on there. All right, there we go. We can still hear you if you'd like to say something. Anyhow, let's see. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get caught up on that, but I'm gonna have to go through and get ready for work beforehand. And yeah, that's a miniature schnauzer. Otis is the one that keeps barking, and I'll let him back out. I don't know why he does that. I think he's getting scared.
Nicole?
No, that's not. Oh, no, Noel.
Noel. Can you hear us? Okay.
I don't actually have a canine unit, but I do have puppies. And this is AJ. She's a sweet puppy. Yes. And
wow, she's gotten big.
Yes, she has. In fact, she's almost as big as Nikki.
Wow.
She's about at least 4 pounds lighter or heavier. This one's at least 4 pounds heavier than Rosemary. But I have learned taking problems with ADHD problems. That's all right. Oh, cool. We got Skipper.
That's okay.
What's up, Skip? Learn problems.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Branson. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Rochelle.
Oh, cool. We got Skipper. I don't know. Do you still have your YouTube up, Skipper? Hey, Branson.
Oh, that could be. Let me just check to see if I can figure this out. I'm on a new device here.
I don't know. Okay. Noel, people aren't going to bully you here. No, we won't put up with it.
No, we will.
If I can figure this out.
You know, now
I'm on a new device.
I do go through and make it a point. Well, I guess we lost Skipper on a new device. Maybe he's just having some issues. I don't know.
Because when I come into the no.
All right, I'm gonna drop you down, Noel, just because it's a little distracting, and but yeah, nobody's gonna be bullying you here. I hate new electronics, me too. Honestly, do. We do go through, and people are not going to be bullied here because, if somebody does bully, we're going to, that person is not going to behave that way. That's not acceptable behavior. But, I do try to make sure that the chat goes smooth and that the thing goes through smooth. And I'm having to, here of late, I'm having to be a little bit more. I've always tried to be very inclusive. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I also, would like for the chat and everything to run smoothly. And I'm just getting to know you. So, you're welcome to, right now I've got you in the basement. Don't think I've really heard you say anything yet. You're welcome to hang out here in the basement. And what we'll do is here in a little bit when we cancel. That's okay. Don't be scared. Everything's good. And you're so listening. Thank you. I appreciate that, Brampton Rochelle. That reminds me, I need to get another gardening thing together. She was up on my sup, Skipper.
I was trying to switch over to. I've never used StreamYard on a tablet, and it won't let you clear the background screen, so you can't shut them off.
Oh, really?
That's interesting, Skipper, because I'm on an Apple iPad. When I come up, I use the default browser, and it shuts everything down in the background. That's what I end up using.
Yeah, I'm on one of those. I was going to say Yahweh. I'm not quite. I am. Howie, whatever the Chinese thing.
Yes.
And it's not very user friendly. So I just use my iPhone for this. It's a lot easier. Anyway, happy Easter, everybody. It's coming up. As usual, our home has become a holiday festive buzz of activity. I mean, we've got all kinds of Easter stuff starting to show up on the walls already. My kids have all grown up, but I'm doing it for the grandkids too. So
yeah, looks like you got an Easter thing right there beside you.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty.
That's pretty.
The table is all done up with Easter.
My wife likes stuff like that, and she loves decorating.
Yeah,
Me,
every holiday.
I tend to be a little bit more Spartan.
I thought you were a Spartan.
I just mean that I don't like, and if it was up to me, we wouldn't even have a Christmas tree. Tammy does decorating.
That's better.
I know.
Now you can see me.
I know, but
Very bad, Gary.
I'm bad.
Well, I mean, we don't do Christmas lights or that type of thing, other than Tammy throws a few up here. We do like going to watch them.
Gary, what's the date today?
Today's day is March the 25th, 2024. Oh wow, you still got your Christmas tree up.
No, that's one Christmas tree.
Oh, okay. I'm not a Scrooge.
Well, I guess that I'm a little weird because you see a Christmas tree right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's not an ordinary Christmas tree.
That's
It is.
porcelain.
It is a one for Independence Day.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that's right. You got that July 4th thing going on when you guys
I got that July 4th.
when you guys rebelled against us.
The Commonwealth. Of course.
We rebelled against the Commonwealth.
We're going to have to change that word from Commonwealth to common poverty.
Well, I don't typically talk politics, but I will say this, that, I've looked at a lot of these different things. And the one thing I have noticed that, in my own personal opinion, hey, Bond, good to see you, brother. when they say they want everybody to be equal, what they mean is they want everybody to be as miserable.
I'm starting to think that too. I feel sorry for my kids and grandkids. I mean, I had a pretty good life considering.
Yeah. Well, it's like I saw at one point, I saw something that explained it this way, that there was a country that turned to socialism. And in the socialist thing, they had, this guy took over and said, nobody's going to pay more than this. And so they forced this company that made phones to sell some of these high dollar phones at a loss. Well, the problem with that, everybody got a brand new phone at, an expensive phone at a low price. The problem that you run into with that is if you have a company that's selling something, being forced to sell something at a loss, then they're not going to have those anymore because they're not going to continue making something for $12 that you have to sell for $8. And so the problem is from that point forward, when those phones became old, you couldn't get a decent phone. So instead of bringing everybody up, what it has a tendency to do is bring them down to the lowest common denominator.
Yeah. And again, if we're talking economics now, not politics, because we'll push that aside.
Okay.
Economically, you're either growing or disintegrating. You don't stay the same. You have to constantly try to improve things.
Mm-hmm.
And when it gets through legislation and whatnot, it makes it difficult for a producer to make goods at a decent price. They have to raise the price, and it's passed on to us. But it gets to the point where our income is not matching the cost of living, and start living on less and less. Well, I love the adage about Juan Valdez. Have you ever heard about Juan Valdez? Do you remember him? The coffee guy with the mule, the donkey, right? Well, Juan, he was quite the character way back when. Juan used to go take his mule up to the mountains with his bags, and he used to pick the coffee beans, and he hauled all those beans in his bags all the way back to a place near the town where they gathered them all together. And it took him days and days to do this stuff. And what did he get? What, two great big huge sacks of coffee out of the deal? Well, Julio, his brother, moved to the United States, and he was in the coffee business too. But he decided to drive a 14-wheeler. And he would go and pick up the coffee in New York and haul this 45-foot tractor trailer all the way across the United States to San Francisco. And look at the volume of the coffee that's being moved. Well, the difference was the tools. And if you undermine the ability to use those tools, then you end up with a serious problem. So that's what we're too much treating the effect rather than the cause of the situation in the world today. You got to treat the cause. So how can we make things more affordable? Well, first thing, less taxes would do a lot of help. Stop undermining business.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, our baby's here. I got my grandson in.
That's awesome.
Yay!
Yay. Man, I am jealous.
I never thought at my age I would be a new grandfather. I mean, it was over 21 years since our last grandchild.
Wow. Well, I've never been blessed with children, so
They're They're a blessing and a curse, but mostly a blessing.
I can imagine.
My parents always told me we let our children live so that we could have grandchildren to spoil them, to send them back to their parents.
That's what sugar's for.
Yeah.
Hey, Elliot, come on up on panel if you want. Jerry, you too. Brampton, for sure.
I'm really surprised you guys haven't asked me to see what I'm working on.
My daughter-in-law.
Oh God.
He's running.
Right.
Oh no!
I tell you what,
Video.
we'll bigify you for a minute so you can show us. All right.
I'm making me a sweater. I mean, not a sweater, but a just thing to put around.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you qualified that for a minute there. A sweater, what, for a snake?
No, a scarf. Just something pretty to put around my neck.
Yes, ma'am. But
So that's what I'm making.
That makes
I'm
you the very first woolen wrapper.
This is from the yarn that I got. This is a cotton and acrylic blend. So I couldn't really make pot holders and things with this. So I figured, I thought I'd make myself something.
Gary, you know, anytime we ask Rebecca to tell us a story, she is actually telling us a yarn.
that's true. Hey, Jerry, I'm gonna be at work tonight, so I can't come up, but I will. I'm gonna be there if I can. Last night we ran into a situation up at work where, all right, I have to send one officer to a particular building, but we only had 3 people on schedule. Too early for dad jokes. Oh, I don't know. It's never too early for dad jokes. But
Oh no, not dad jokes.
hey, I will tell you this: how you doing, child, grandbaby? How you doing, sister or daughter-in-law?
I'm not.
That's Tracy. She's my wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm deaf and blind.
And there comes my bro.
The can't come up with
Hey, puppies.
some welt pockets on a pair of pants. I'm making a. Oh, I understand. But last night, hey Ronald, last night we were in kind of a conundrum. So normally I run the shift and I'm up at the gate. But last night I had to actually go and sit on a building for a while just because that's the way it worked out. But I was fortunate in that my buddy, I don't know if who else met Wallace, but I've seen him on a couple of times, not very often though, and had also. I've got another friend by the name of Yvonne Homestead. Hey, Fishing Frustrations UK. Good to see you.
I got to do something for my brother real quick.
Okay.
Gary,
yeah.
if you sit on a building long enough, will you hatch little sheds?
Little what?
Sheds.
Sheds.
Yeah, you sit on a building. Are you going to hatch little sheds?
Oh, sheds. I thought you said sheds. I can't hear worth anything these days. And that's a cute one. I like that one. You'll have to get with Radio Jones. He's doing a lot of dad jokes these days.
It's ridiculous the ones he's coming out with.
Some of them are quite funny.
Oh yeah, I love the one about the kangaroo beer.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one yet.
Oh, kangaroo beer it's terrible beer. They use too many hops.
That's funny. That is cute right there, and it's very apropos for his location.
I know.
But I'm gonna try to time it right where I get to go up and see Mama, bring her a little food, and then, hey Panchuco, good to see you, brother. I know what I was gonna do. My mind goes kind of around in a circle sometimes, and so let's see.
I think I'm going to go fishing again this year. It's got to be 40 years since I last put a fishing rod in my hand. It's just all they do is tie fishing out here, and I don't like that. flying,
Leon,
fly fishing. I like trolling and using live bait.
that would be good. I'm going to drop the link from my buddy Vaughn. I actually work with him,
Yeah.
and he's got. And let's see here.
How soon you all gonna be scheduling yours every week?
But he was stayed over. He's an A shift employee, so he used to be on B shift, and he still works a lot of overtime. So he came through and he stayed, and then I had two other officers come in, and so but still, I had already put myself down for sitting on the building, and they could run the gate, so it just worked out better that way. And but his name is Vaughn. He does videos on how to make chicken coops. He's got one that's 126,000 views, which to me is just astounding in a longer format. I'm feeling good if I get 100 views on one of mine. So, well,
I got to come up with better ideas. I'm just, I mean, there's only so much you can say about coins.
well, I don't know, Skipper. I think, and I don't get a chance to watch as many formats. I don't watch shorts really at all, unless they're a friend of mine's. Sometimes if it comes across my feed, I'll click on it if I can tell whose it is, and I will go through and I'll click on it. But typically I don't watch shorts, and I've got to where I hardly ever watch longer format. But I do know that some people, that's all they do is watch shorts. Some people, all they do is watch, the longer format. Some people only do live streams and hop into live stream. That's become me, basically.
Yeah.
And so I think this day and age, in order to, in a perfect example is my buddy, Vaughn Homestead. The only thing he does is the longer format. I think he may do a few shorts, but I think most of his views are on his longer formats.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I do have a tendency to go through and put shorts up. I put longer format, although I haven't been doing much lately. Lately, I've just been doing more of these live streams and hopping into people's live streams. But even then, I'm kind of subject to who's live at any given moment. And it's not that I'm always watching the home screen or the subscriptions, because especially once I hop into somebody's live stream, I tend to be there for an extended period of time. And I'm a really piss poor YouTuber, but I just try to have fun with it. And as long as I'm doing that,
Yeah. I try to keep, live streams is mostly my go-to as well, but I tend to do the odd video, but I try to keep them fairly short. I'm keeping in mind our expanding attention span, and most of my shorts are in the laundry basket.
I like that one. I got a lucky pair of drawers. Hey, Skipper, if I had to go through and, just thinking out loud, about the coins thing, one thing you could do, and I'm just thinking, because, a lot of people don't know anything about coins. I've got, some coins here that I'm thankful to have, but there's a lot, if people that are interested in learning the coin hobby, it might be interesting to go through and just make some videos on, what to look for in a coin, or, what to look for as far as, seeing what's the difference between a good coin and an average one.
Oh yeah. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, I was at the Edmonton Coin Show, and a
Mhm.
chap came up with a coin, and I looked at it. I'm going, this can't be real. I looked it up, and it was like worth $75,000. Wow, if this is real, you got yourself a lot of money. So I did a test on it, and I gave him the bad news. It was a counterfeit.
Oh no.
I thought he was going to cry, but there are ways as an amateur collector to enhance the experience of collecting by simply having an album with inserts and download an app. It's free, called Coinoscope, and you can actually use this if you it could be any country. You hold it over top of it, and it'll identify the coin for you. I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but you can actually use that to have fun with the hobby.
Well, the last time that I was over by where there's this coin, place where you can get coins and get cards, I finally have all of my wheat pennies in cardboard coin holders.
Oh, like a Littleton or a Whitman album?
No, it's the little cards that have the foil on them.
Oh, the 2x2 flips.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's good.
I stapled around it. So
Might I recommend that you use a pair of pliers, flat pliers, and crimp the staples. That way you don't scratch any of your coins up.
okay.
They're also easier to put inside an album. It'll slip in easier.
Okay. I haven't got an album yet.
You can get them at any discount store for pennies.
Very cool. For me, coin collecting has become more about location than it is value. I obviously get and understand why people would collect for value. That's probably something people get into after they start getting into coin collecting. Rob?
Yeah. Have a world album.
All right, y'all quit chewing on my chair.
How you doing, Rob?
Doing okay, Miss Rebecca. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Hey, as far as that's concerned, anybody, I think I've got it set to where if anybody wants to share the stream, they're welcome to. I am at the moment just I'm working on watch hours. It's as far as being monetized, I'm not really that worried about it. Any money that any money that goes into any of my accounts will be going towards the meetup that takes place in Texas. It's going to be one next year. Now, if it goes well, we'll keep doing them. If it doesn't go well, then we may not. I think Devil Dog's been looking for. Hey, Captain Starlink. I know Devil Dog's looking to get some people that is to help take control or like sit on a panel or something or commission or whatever to help plan things. And
speaking of planning things, you requested a video from all of us. Did you want those videos sent directly to you, or do you want us to upload them to our own channels?
All right. Which video?
I don't know. Is he on? Is Drunken Chef on? No.
Oh, I
Drunken,
know which one you're talking about.
the birthday one.
Okay, I tell you what. Let me put in private chat because I know a little bit about that. In fact, I didn't shoot it till today.
I know Al asked me to do that, and I'm like, okay, how do once I do it?
Oh, that's right. It was Al Chase.
It was Al Chase. He sent me something on Facebook to
Yeah.
record something or something. And
But how
I'm
does-
like, I've never done that.
Yeah, I've done.
Well-
I've uploaded to my own channel and then shared the link.
I can tell you how to do it. Everybody here has StreamYard, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I'll show you. It's easier just to show you.
Because
Um,
he wanted me to send it to his email.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he didn't want it on our own channels. He wanted to send it to his channel.
His
Yeah,
email. And then he was going to send it, all of them, to I guess myself, you know.
Let me share y'all something with y'all to help you in your YouTubing. And I always
Okay.
try-
Fellas.
I'm going to
and
get this a little closer so I can see what you're doing.
okay, well, I'll bigify it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm on my phone. There's no bigifying about it.
I'm sorry. Y'all stop it. And
You
I
have to-
I won't be able to stay on here a whole lot longer, maybe another 10 minutes. But let me go through, and what you do is you go to create a recording and say, title it whatever you want. Click on create recording, and it'll take you straight to the studio. You go in the studio, and it's just like you doing a regular live stream, except for all you're going to do is record. You go up here to record and hit record, and all of a sudden it's recording. So when you say what you're going to say,
Yeah.
then you hit end recording, you hit it twice, and that stops the recording. You return to the dashboard. Then you go here to past. And so, I've got that. I could view it, or I could just download right there. And there's a spot where it says you can do just the audio. You can get a transcript for it, or you can just do the recording. You hit the record, or you download it. This pops up, and you can go to the file where it went. And I'm about to delete it because I don't need it. But right there, it'll take you to the thing. Then you can go through and go to your mail. I use AOL, so you'll have to figure it out on your own as far as how you send email. But then I would go through and compose to whatever. I tell you what, we'll say Rebecca. What do Gary? What do me? All right. And clip. And then you're going to go through and you're going to, it's not a picture. It's a link. Let me see where the attach button is. I know there's an attach. I think that's a link. That's emoji. I tell you what, an easier way to do it is move tab to a new window. I'm going to put this down like this. And for me, I just go to, let me bring up that. So I would then just turn around and drag. You can't just drag that over to it and it'll put it in it. At least on mine it will. I assume it will on others. And then you send it. And that should go through. If I go through now and go to new mail, it should pop up here in just a minute. And so that's how you can send, you can create a video and send it, if you wanted to send somebody a video. Now, hey, Tyler Rob, good to see you.
Hi, Tyler Rob. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm going to go up to the computer up there and get this done today.
There we go.
Me too.
You know?
Can I help? I mean, do y'all get that pretty easy, or?
Oh, hell no.
Well, you can rewatch this live stream and go back to that and go step by step. all you're really doing is creating a recording on StreamYard, downloading it, and emailing it.
Just remember, Gary, I'm so slow. I'm in reverse.
I hear you.
Wow.
But it's hard to learn new things a lot of the time.
Oh, heck yeah.
I do try to make things as easy as possible, but sometimes it ain't easy.
My neurons aren't firing.
Well, Jerry, I'm sorry. I didn't do that. I know I went to Facebook and said happy birthday to you.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Hey, just for a second, let me go through. Happy birthday, Jerry. Hope you have a good one. All right. Now, Rebecca, I'm going to put you up. You do the same thing.
Happy birthday, Jerry. I'm sorry I missed it.
You're not supposed to say that. It's for the future. All right. For next year.
Have a good run.
There we go. All right. You ready, Rob?
Yep. Happy birthday, Jerry.
There you go. Too late. Well, that's for next year.
That's for next year.
So I bet I was the first one to tell you happy birthday for your next birthday. Just thinking out loud. But hey, if anybody else got a birthday coming up, put it in there right now so that we can go ahead and do this all over again.
I've stopped counting.
Hey, Bug Off, good to see you. Bug Off said happy birthday too.
Jerry.
Oh, my.
I think you will be, Jerry. You're too stubborn. Oh, wow.
Well, Leon, the truth is that, I think a lot of people, especially us older folks, okay, his birthday is in July, so hang on.
So was mine.
Happy birthday, Leon. All right, hang on. Next one.
I was born on the 4th and
Happy
the,
birthday, Leon.
You was born on the 4th
and the 8th.
and the 8th.
Yeah, I got stuck.
Hey, that's kind of cool. Do you want to say happy birthday to Leon?
Happy birthday, Leon.
There we go. All right, hang on. Rob,
Happy birthday, Leon.
I'm working on it.
there we go. So, you want one? Okay, why not? Happy birthday, Bug Off. All right, one more time.
Happy birthday, Bug Off.
Oh, that's sad. It's okay, Bobby. I know Nana's not as soft.
Happy birthday, Bug Off.
There we go. See, you got a happy birthday from all of us. Well, a little spirit with grandfathering. Yeah. But I do believe that you can have fun when. Oh, Skipper, do you want to say happy birthday to Bug Off?
Who am I saying happy birthday to?
Bug Off.
You telling me to bug off?
No, that's the channel name.
Happy birthday, Bug Off.
There we go.
Named after a spray.
That's right. Well, hey, I've been trying to find a new channel name, and it's just the trouble is I have to find a topic if I'm going to do another channel, and it doesn't have to. I don't guess it would be helpful if the channel name were something related, but then again, I guess it doesn't have to be named after the YouTube pain in the butts. I understand because it can be. Hey, YouTube ain't always easy. One time they shut down a live stream of mine because somebody showed an album cover from a band that starts with AC and ends with DC. Just showing the cover was enough for them to shut it down. I appealed it, and it was that algorithm, I think, that shut it down. But then I appealed it, and we won the appeal. But YouTube, it's a blessing and a curse, I guess.
Yeah.
So what's the comparison between AC/DC and Electric Light Orchestra?
Do what now?
music is shocking.
Stop it. We're trying to get into the trash. AJ is at the moment. The difference between, I'm sorry. There's Nick.
Gary's got it. Oh yeah, that's
Well, y'all know I'm scatterbrained and OCD or something, or ADHD or something, and so I can't keep a thought in my head. Yeah, go play. But you can't watch on YouTube yet. Some of the music videos you can watch on YouTube. That's true. I don't necessarily understand it. And Bug Off said, "I mean people. I wanted to say bug off." So that was the point of that. Well, that group, that particular group, I mean, there are a couple from what I understand, but that's the only one I'm aware of that is very aggressive in copyright. They're wanting to make sure that that if it has anything to do with them, that they don't want you using it.
I know.
Now, I assume it's music, but they were just showing a new album they had picked up, and it was enough to trigger the algorithm, and they shut us down. But I get frustrated from time to time about things on YouTube. But here's the thing: if you don't care, which I've gotten to the point where I don't care. I don't care about my numbers. Devil Dog makes a great point when he says after you hit 1,000 subscribers, it really doesn't matter how many subscribers you got. Now I suppose. Well, I mean, think about it in terms the silent forgotten. Good to see you. If you think about it, you could literally have 30 people, 30 or 40 people that supported your channel that come to your live streams, and have 1,000 people or 950, 60, 70 that connect with you from shorts, and you can still be monetized because you'd still have as long as you're doing the live streams. That doesn't increase your longer format views. It probably would not increase your views on live streaming, but you could do it. I tend to look at live streaming or YouTube in a compartmentalized way, and that I know that shorts are what they are, and I still do them. The live streams are what they are. I still do them. No, Otis, you've been out 4 or 5 times today. You keep just wanting to come right back in. But the fact is that each section has its own benefits. Each section has its own things that it does. And from what I understand, there's like 4 different algorithms on, at least I've been told, somebody said that they have about, say after the 1K, you need to focus on views. After you get, I would say more that after you get monetized, you focus on views. And that's where, and your longer format videos pay more than the other. Trouble is, I can't make a good, longer format because nobody's hardly, well, I don't get a lot of views on them, and that's okay because at least the people that watch them, hopefully they enjoy it. I'm not even sure that they do, but they watch them. I'm thankful, I guess. Hey, the way I look at it, if you enjoy the content, watch it. If you don't, no harm, no foul. It don't break my heart. I feel kind of inadequate on when it comes to YouTube and anyhow. So you 4,000. That's right. You do need 4,000 to get the full monetization. Which reminds me, I've been working on. I say working on. It's just something in my head that I think about. And I'll show y'all that. I am, well, let's see. Go back over here. Here we go. I'll go over to the YouTube studio, and I'm not far from and I'll have fun with it. And I guess it is kind of a determining factor in whether I go live on one channel or another. This one I'm at 3,765 hours. So, and for a small channel, most of your if you're going to make any money, it's going to be from fan funding, really. You know, for the most part. Vaughn Homestead makes most of his own. Then you have to apply for AdSense. That's right. But I am 235 hours from hitting the first level, which is the 3,000, and that's where that pays a lot more than this anyhow, unless you become a big channel. So y'all stop it, whatever you're doing. Hey, I'm gonna have to shut down because I need to get ready for work and turn around and go see Mama before I go to work. And so I'm having to do it a lot out earlier.
Work for us too, okay?
All right, I'll do some work for y'all as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even know what my Social Blade score is right now. At one time, all my channels were B- because I was doing a lot on all of them. But I look back and some of them, I totally get that fishing frustrations, UK. But at one time, all of them were B-. I think it's a few of them have dropped back to C+, which is a kind of a standard thing. Most everybody has them. You have a wonderful day as well, Roadhog. Let me go through real quickly, and I want to say hello and thank you to the folks that are in the chat. And if you hadn't talked lately, if you go ahead and throw a comment in there, I'd like to recognize you. Bug Off, Brampton Gardner, Fishing Frustrations UK, Roadhog, The Silent Forgotten, and of course we've got Miss Rebecca, Rob over at Rolling Smoke Barbecue and Cooking, and the Skipper from the Numis Maniac. You gotta love Skipper. Hey, a lot of awesome people up here, and I'm very thankful for it. And Troy said, Troy, how did I not?
I said hi to Troy.
I know. What I'm talking about is for some reason I haven't made him a moderator yet. He's been in here all the time. And Captain Starling, good to see you. Let's see. Seems like I've seen Captain Starlink a few times, so I'm make them a moderator as well. But Austin Garrett, good to see you. AR Patriot, thank you for coming in, Elliot. And but I do have to go because I got to get ready for work so I can go see my mom up in the hospital.
Thanks.
Thanks for going live.
Oh, my pleasure. 3, 2, 1.